The goal here is just to provide something that you guys can get that's a little bit more consistent, and to get you through. If it's like your 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th time, you can start tweaking it if you want, that's fair. But we'll do it in a way where it's, again, consistent. So we're going to do our normal setup here, which we're just going to do the burst. I'm actually, usually what I do the burst at 90%, but we're going to hang here a little bit. Alright, so we're going to actually push this a little bit further. What I want to do is get a lot of my burst down here. Okay, so I'm going to go here into Tactician, and I'm going to be on Lust, but I'm going to push him only to the second set of ads. So the second set of ads should be about 67-ish is where you're looking at, 67-ish. So we're going to be staying in Lust for a little bit. I'm also going to manage my HP. One of the biggest differences with this fight that's problematic is that the courses hit you way harder, even through steel. So when these guys use Glass Punch, watch my HP. My HP is going to drop by like 1/4 of my HP from the Glass Punch, and that is not what it did before in Shadowbringers. And also they take longer to die, so they would usually die in 2 hits of Lust. Sometimes they are dying in 3 hits of Lust. That's a bit of an issue. Alright, so I'm going to dump it here. Okay, I'm going to watch it because I just took some damage there. I'm going to be pushing the boss down a little bit. Cutting for a little bit. I'm going to be using a resolution once the second set of ads show up, which will be soon. Because I want to make, again, we're going to make this a little safer. We don't want so many ads running around here. So we're going to take care of the first 2 set of ads. That's the first set of ads done. The second ones are coming in right now. We clear these out with the resolution. I need to do one more hit here. Again, this is a safety strat. I get rid of that one, and then we could proceed as normal. The next set of ads are going to show up by about 39, and then we'll do a second resolution. The strategy I employed back in Shadowbringers, basically what we did is we lusted, and then we would fight this boss all the way up into the last set of ads. So you'd have 7 ads running around, and you take care of them with resolution. Why we don't do that anymore is what I explained earlier, is that they hit you so much harder, and they have a little bit more, seemingly more HP, so they die slower. And that does complicate trying to keep them alive a little bit longer. So that's why we do a double resolution, or rather I do a double resolution, to make this a lot safer. Again, you can still do 1 Lust 1 resolution, but if you're approaching this as one of your first time attempts, and you're approaching this as like, you know, I haven't really done this boss too much, go with the safe strat. Play it safe, get a little bit used to it, and then you can start maybe threading the needle a little bit, you know, pushing your palms, getting a little bit more out of it. Just, again, my goal is to get you to the bench as safely as possible, and as consistent as possible. And this is the strategy that I personally employ all the time. I find it really fun though, I'm used to doing mid-eye level extremes. Dude, I'm trying to use a potion here. Mid-level extremes, and sometimes it can get rather frustrating. If I die in PoTD, it's always on you. Palisade is kind of always on you, and not to mention, it's addicting. It is like your traditional like roguelike game Necro, where it's like, because you have the randomness and the RNG, every attempt, it's like you're convinced that it's a prog point, right? You don't get frustrated by dying, it's like maybe you were destined to only get up to 149. Like, okay, today, I was only supposed to get to 149. But next time, I know what to do when I get to 149. I know what to, what to prevent and what to make happen. So the next time, you'll take a couple floors higher. That's a prog point. So dying is good. That's how they describe roguelikes. Dying is fun. Dying is satisfying because you learn by dying. You learn by failing.